Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Obviously, not the final Lloydminster fans were hoping for, as Scott Manners was in it, but still pretty exciting, Moses.
Oh man, you just saw in the highlights there. It was an incredible takeout shot there by Glenn Howard. Yes, we'll have plenty of highlights coming up and more in sports.
Looking forward to it. And speaking of incredible, this weather, Peter, it's fantastic. Although, as you mentioned earlier, it's pretty windy outside.
Exactly. We did have those winds gusting from the west through most of the afternoon. But the good news is that's going to switch around to be from the south, which will warm our temperatures up even more for tomorrow. As we take a look outside right now, we are still sitting at the warmest we've been all day, plus 6 degrees. You can see the winds have since switched around to the southwest just in the past few hours, and they will eventually switch to the south as we head around the region. 5 in the Lakeland and a very warm 8 degrees in the Battlefords. We will tell you exactly how warm it will get tomorrow in just a few minutes.
A workplace accident turned fatal Friday. It happened on Highway 41, close to Highway 640, just after 10 p.m. A Bobcat driver was sweeping the southbound lane of the highway when a large truck hit him. Police say the truck driver was blinded by headlights from an oncoming vehicle and didn't see the Bobcat. The truck driver performed CPR on the victim until ambulance crews arrived but was unable to revive him. The victim was pronounced dead on scene. Our CMP are not releasing any names as per the family's wishes. Well, Lloydminster City Council met today and discussed costs regarding the new infrastructure centre and made some new proclamations. Elise Cox has more.
I'm Elise Cox reporting outside council chambers, and today's council meeting focused on pressing issues looking to better the city of Lloydminster. In order to go ahead with planning for the $40 million Infrastructure Services Operations Centre, the city approved a first reading debenture of $20 million, which is expected to be repaid with a $1.3 million yearly price tag over the next 20 years. Council also approved a new subdivision in the area of 44th Street and 80th Avenue. Its purpose to create a public utility lot, 2 highway commercial lots, and 3 direct control lots. A land trade with B. Fisher Center was passed to widen the road along 12th Street to ease truck traffic. And lastly, Mayor Mulligan proclaimed the month of March Nutrition Month from request of Midwest Food Resources. And after much debate, the motion was passed to proclaim the last week in March Transgender Awareness Week. Details to come on some of these council updates tomorrow on Newcap News. Reporting outside council chambers, I'm Elise Cox.
Premier Alison Redford has suspended pay for all government committee members. The move comes as word spread that the 21 members of the Standing Committee of Privileges have been receiving $1,000 cash a month, totaling some $260,000 a year, even though they haven't met in more than 3 years. Redford says she's also asking for a review of the pay for all committees of the legislature, adding all MLAs should have one easy-to-understand pay package so the public knows exactly what their politicians are earning and why. Area MLAs Jeannie Alescu and Lloyd Snellgrove both sat on the so-called Ghost Committee.
I think she's probably feeling a little bit of heat from some of the stuff that has gone on in the past, and this is just her reaction for now. With an election on the horizon, I would think she'll try and grab some attention for it.
To Saskatchewan politics now. Greg Gallagher is now the new Saskatchewan interim Liberal leader. North Battleford resident Ryan Bader previously held the post, but announced his resignation this past January. The Saskatchewan Liberal Executive Board voted Gallagher in unanimously. He will hold the post until the next in-house leadership race scheduled for next year. Well, the Lloydminster Rotary Club had quite an interesting guest today during their weekly meeting, shedding light on a subject many people may not know about. Most people in Canada have access to clean drinking water and prescription glasses, but people in El Salvador don't have that luxury. Poor drinking water and troubled eyesight affects them daily, but people around the world can help.
I went to El Salvador for 2 weeks in November with Samaritan's Purse. It's a Christian organization out of Calgary, and the main focus of the trip was to spend time installing and testing water filtration systems in individual homes. We also did a one-day bicycle repair clinic and 5 days of eyeglass testing and prescribing.
Projects are underway year-round to aid countries that don't have access to glasses. Donations will be sent to those places to help people see.
The eyeglass clinic was really rewarding. I mean, some of these people, we do very basic testing, distance testing and close-up testing for reading. And some of them haven't been able to read for like 10 years. And just very, very pleased with when we could give them a set of reading glasses or whatever.
To donate a pair of glasses, look for the blue boxes at the Lions Clubs around the border city.